Hello guys, and we're going to be reading patch notes today. I have my friend here, AnotherGerman, and Lieutenant Laser. You may know him as Yourdemisishere. So what's up, guys?
I'm doing very good. I can't wait to start this.
Help. Please help me.
Our buddy Frozen here.
Just keep that in. Just keep that.
He has
He's sick. He's going to be like slowly dying in the background.
He has
He's
a
dead.
fever. He has a really high fever.
dead now.
Anyway, let's. Okay, Brett, read off some of these things here. What do we got?
Okay, starting from the top. All class base weapon switch speed changed from 0.67 seconds to 0.5 seconds. All weapons switch about 10% faster.
That's like huge.
17% faster.
Like that's.
Yeah, it's yeah.
The weapon
Yeah.
switching always seemed kind of slow over the years. It kind of makes sense to do it. Like, it takes a second.
Well, not only that, I'm just saying, as a medic main, like it's very hard to switch between your syringe gun and your melee weapon. Now it's a lot more faster. I could switch between it because sometimes you gotta get it out because in close quarters it's not very good to have a syringe gun out. So it's pretty good that they finalized do some changes on basic gameplay. So.
In
Sure, good to
pubs,
see that.
battle medicing is OP. Just saying.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
wanna talk shit about the needle gun in close range? I battle medicked and dominated valve servers in some pubs before.
I'm not.
I know.
I know.
It's fine. I'm just joking.
Ooh, wait.
Hail Z,
Upon
man.
spawning, friendly players will show an outline for 10 seconds. That's kind of weird, but it's also amazing because you know where everybody
It's so
is.
you can see, you can see where the front line is, so you don't try to flank, but realize your team's like all the way back there, and you end up getting completely destroyed.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's
Yeah.
new and it's kind of like oh, really quickly
It's
about
fresh.
gameplay changes too. Actually, German, what do you think about the friendly players will show the outline for 10 seconds?
Honestly, I really don't care for it. Like, it's again something new to the game, but I honestly don't really care because I'm a combat medic, so I just run in there with my syringe gun. So I don't care what my teammates are because as a medic, I never heal because medics don't heal, right?
Yeah. No, well, I mean,
But
they can.
Hail Z,
No, you
man. Death to Bruce.
But like they got rid of the ping system. I still find that kind of weird.
Yeah, the
Well-
ping system, I think it's unpatched, on patch notes, but they made the ping system less accurate, basically. Just
Yeah.
Well-
easy understanding.
well, hold on. Before we continue this, I just want to say you can just go to your settings, advanced settings, and you can just replace it.
Oh, thank Christ.
Thankfully.
So basically,
Whew!
so it's actually more like you can have the bar system or the ping system, but they set the bar system to default. So that's what it. So they didn't get rid of the
So it
ping
isn't
system.
confusing
They
for new
just
players.
well, yeah, kind of like CP Snowplow.
That's the joke will never die.
Where do we
Just
have?
for new
How do I
players.
change this? Where do I change this? Advanced settings?
It's somewhere in advanced settings. I don't know, but
How about advanced
On the
I'll
options?
take
topic
that.
of easier for new players, updated various weapon descriptions to better detail the functionality. So, like,
Yeah.
if you look at the shortstop, it isn't just like the shortstop and no description like it was one day. I know the shortstop was giving some description shortly after release, but it's the same thing. Just kind of things without whatever.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I really don't have a comment on that, but yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay, here's one that I think would be broken because the panic attack. No longer auto fires when fully loaded. Shots can be held and released at will.
Yes, that
That-
is one thing I absolutely love.
that's like
Half HP. It's like I have 300 to 400 damage. Rapid fire. Screw you.
I kind of like
no,
that.
Well, not only that, it's just that the fact that it's not the beggar's bazooka, which is my biggest problem with the gun at the time, which is because it's not a rocket launcher. You can't just fucking put free rockets in and spray it. Like it's just a plain old shotgun. But now you can reload it and hold it and actually go behind enemies now. So it's actually somewhat good. I still prefer the normal shotgun, the Widowmaker, the Thompson, the Rescue Ranger, the Frontier Justice. Actually, I prefer
still
every
use
other
the Bison.
shotgun but that. But what I'm saying is this: it's just not a pile of crap. it's actually a playable pile of crap.
I don't like the panic attack very much. Hey, I gotta stop the recording for a second to make sure the audio is good. If that's alright with you guys. Alright, sorry I had to stop the recording for a minute, people. But we're back, and we're ready to read more patch notes.
Yeah, it was tragic.
Reserve shooter.
So many orphans.
Oh, the reserve shooter. No longer...
Boost all
Oh,
rounds,
you're reading?
switch
Okay.
Speed. Instead, boost switch to speed by 20%, switch from speed by 15%. That means you just pull it out faster and put it away slightly slower.
No
Like,
longer
it-
mini
wasn't
crits...
it like 20?
Oh, what? Oh, it no longer mini crits any
No
airborne
longer-
target, so cool.
So
You
basically,
have to force them in the air for it to actually do anything, which is so you can't like two-shot scouts jumping around. Just like
Yeah,
one-shot
which-
scout jumping around.
which I do like that a lot because honestly, it pisses me off sometimes when I just jump and the guy just fucking crits me.
Jumping is a main part of the game and lets you like dodge easier. Why would you be punished for hitting the jump button?
Yeah.
How
Good
dare you for
situation.
being a coward for jumping? I smite thee with crits. Pew.
It's like
So,
being
yeah.
punished for alt-firing.
Yeah. So
It's like
So I have no problem with that because I don't use it, but it's it's part of the game. You gotta eat stuff out and say finally fix that. So I'm pretty happy with that patch.
Yes, quite. It's actually pretty cool. Like Brett said, doesn't punish you for jumping anymore.
Doing
Yeah.
a basic game mechanic like that should never be like punished unless like fully. I can imagine like something that punishes you for walking, but maybe walking in a certain direction, but that's like the whole game, isn't it? Just like bullets or fire or rockets come from one way, you move another way, you don't get hit.
Quite.
So,
I like it. It's quite. Alright, you can go ahead and read this one, Brett.
now considered a sword. Increased holster and deploy time and increased range. Honor bound change. Deals 50% self-damage on holster if no kill was made. Cannot be holstered if player is below 50% life and no kill is made. 100% life restore on kills when changed to 50% health gain on kill that can result in overheal. No random crits. I saw a bug with this thing where there was uncapped health, and if you get like 7 kills in a row, you get 2,000 health, and it's like, please.
Kill me.
It's stupid. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's now a more powerhouse, long range sword that actually kind of works. And
Yeah.
then with honor bound, I think you accidentally cut yourself putting it back in the holster, which is why it takes a while. Like you just stab yourself. Why do you think he pulls it out of his chest when he pulls it up?
Because you have a holster, he just shoves it in his chest. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm just gonna keep this here.
I'll just put this here. I'm good. No! Oh! I hit my spleen.
I've done
Oh
it
god.
so many times, I don't feel pain
Don't worry.
anymore.
Don't worry, Demoman's liver does not have any feeling, and Soldier doesn't give a shit.
He's so drunk all the time that all his nerves just died, so he doesn't feel pain anymore.
He just cut all the nerve endings in his chest. I'm good.
uh...
The HP
I
loss
also-
is only because of internal bleeding.
So, okay, so he done it so much time, so many times, he lost so much blood, so they had to reduce it to 50%, just because logic has to be in.
It's 50, not 50%. 50% is the overheal, heal kill thing.
Yeah.
Cannot be
Either way,
holstered
no
if player is
crits.
below 50 life and no kill was made. 100% life restore on kill charged to 50% health gain on kill that can result in overheal. What?
Before it would put you at 100% life and with overheal, now it will put you at 50% max health.
Okay. No random
health.
crits. No random crits. That's good. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys
Yeah.
No more instant killing your whole team with it because he keeps getting full health overheal.
think?
Yeah.
How do you do this? How do you...
Alright, Scout. Everything
get
that
into
was
the-
buffed or nerfed was Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, Mad Milk, and Rap Assassin. Anyway, what were you saying, Brett?
Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol increased health from 3 to 5 on hit. Basically, poke at someone at long range, get some health. Just annoy the hell out of someone.
Even on the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol still sucks.
Wait, yeah, that gun is terrible. But wait, Mad Milk, extinguishing an ally will now reduce the cooldown by 20%. That's amazing.
Same as
Now-
all the
no-
other
yeah.
jobs and stuff.
Yeah, I
You'll
really
see
do like
later.
this.
Yeah.
I really do, because it encourages players to be a lot more team friendly and helpful. So now you can. So they basically reward you for being helpful, which
This
I
is about
do
grabbing the
appreciate.
community by the face and screaming, "Do it, you faggot!"
Whoa!
it! Just do it!
Whoa,
It's
buddy.
literally
Hey,
just
hey, hey.
like, you can do it. Come on, you can save your teammate. You can save your teammate. Fine. Here you go.
I'm gonna just put this crate right here, over
And
here.
then Wrap Assassin.
No, here.
Ornament shadows on impact, dealing a small amount of damage in a small radius. This does like 3 to 15 damage.
Okay,
Bleed
hold on.
only affects the thing it hit directly. Ball charge rate increased by 25%. Damage penalty reduced by 5%.
Okay, I don't understand this. Now 42% more festive.
That,
Wait.
that's
What the hell
just,
does that
Wait,
mean?
That's just some guy having fun with patch notes.
Now
Ornament
42%
shadows
more
and
festive.
ornaments.
Festive, yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's just someone having fun in patch notes.
Ornament
like-
shatters on
like
all
in-
impacts.
Like in Dota 2 patch notes, you could plant a happy little tree, as they said. Like just someone
Mhm.
fucking
Still
around in
no.
patch notes, making a joke.
Hey, look, the Pretty Boy's
Still
pocket pistol.
40.
I'm going through my inventory while I'm listening to you guys. I'm just organizing
Okay, so
things.
what's the next thing on the list? Soldier?
Soldier.
Oh,
Vegas
that's my
Bazooka
favorite
blast
class.
Radius, decrease blast radius by 20%. You actually need to kind of aim.
Oh.
Even though the
Meatballs.
rockets go over the fucking place when you're using the biggest bazooka, so I'm not sure how
I've
that would
used it
help.
before. If you know what you're doing, you can actually just rocket jump with it and fire 2 rockets instantly and kill most classes.
Well, good sir, I'm like most of everyone else in the community, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just saying, so...
I don't either. I just do stupid shit until it works.
At least he admits it.
You just do stupid shit until it works. Okay.
By the
Okay.
oath of war. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, no one knows what the fuck you're doing and cannot counter it. Simple.
Everybody play against Lieutenant Laser. You'll be really good against him because he just does random shit until it works, alright? So, always go
And
for
once it
Laser.
works, you don't know what the fuck is happening.
Okay, so next thing on the list, the Contour.
Oh boy.
Doubled health regeneration rate. Regeneration rate is now decreased to players when recently been damaged. I think it goes back to normal regeneration rate for a few seconds after taking a hit, and this is
It
with
takes-
like almost all passive regeneration.
It takes about 5
Oh,
seconds,
cough.
so basically, what it does is what they changed it is instead of you getting like health regen just right off the bat, they made it where you only get 1 health per regen as you're taking damage. After a few seconds later, like 5 or 6, it goes back up to 2. So it's just a little delay to keep the weapons a little more balanced.
Quite.
Yeah.
Why do I keep using the word quite? The base
I
jump
don't
rate.
know.
Removed hidden
Removed hidden
property
property
of
of
updraft when on fire. Well,
Basically, you can't
okay.
have a pyro friend light you on fire and go wee with the market gardener.
Okay. Makes
Or just,
sense.
like,
Speaking of the
Hello,
Market
Spawn.
Gardener.
Ooh, the
speaking
Market
of
Gardener.
Gardener.
Added 20% attack speed penalty. Okay.
So they.
Airstrike.
Wait, is that like on... Wait, if you just have it equipped, does it give you the attack speed penalty, or just when you have it
Yeah.
out?
No, that's just on
That's-
the shovel.
Yeah.
It's
that's
so
it.
you can't just like keep it in your bumhole all day and just be like, I'm not using the default shovel because reasons.
Hmm.
But here okay, airstrike reduced blast radius by 20% when rocket jumping. Apparently, the stock rocket launcher has a 28 blast radius reduction when compared to stock. I mean, seriously, I did not know the stock actually had that until I read these patch notes.
So, the stock has a 28% reduction compared to other ones?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Why?
I don't know. I think that's just so bombing is harder.
Okay.
Okay, so the next thing on the list, Sniper.
Oh, wait, no. It's a 28% reduction when compared to stock. So you're getting
Yeah.
less
Oh.
when rocket jumping. Okay, when rocket jumping with the
Actually,
airstrike.
You're getting 8% more blast radius total.
Okay.
Yeah. I just didn't even know the stock actually had a blast radius reduction when you're rocket jumping. Manco. What are these weapons?
We so should.
No, it's saying that you have a 28% reduction compared to the stock.
Yeah.
So it
it's
does
saying
less,
compared to the
much
stock.
less than the stock, is what it's saying. 28% less than the stock, basically. Alright, sniper.
Cleaner's carbine, reduce fire rate penalty from
Wait,
35 to 20%.
before you continue reading on the cleaner's carbine, does anybody actually ever use that weapon?
They will now,
Ah.
because, hang on, added cranky meter.
Added cranky!
Well, excuse me.
Mini crits are no longer activated by kill, but can be activated by outfire when the cranky meter is filled. Literally, bushwhacker crits, 100% crits with melee at all in your back pocket.
Okay.
Literally broken.
The
I'm
cozy
sorry.
camper.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we continue,
Yeah.
I forgot what the meter was called. Can somebody please refresh me what the meter was called for the Queen's Carbine is? Oh, okay.
It's called the cranky meter!
I don't think you understood because I was having a seizure, but
So it is the cranky, right?
Yes, quite. Oh,
Quit
my
squeak.
sore throat came back when I screamed.
Now put this with the bushwhacker. Just remember
Alright,
to
the
do
cozy
that.
camper. Quadrupled
Quadrupled
health
health
regeneration
regeneration
rate.
Hooray!
generation rate of players and recently damaged. It's not shit! Everybody rejoice!
It's not shit! Woo! Hallelujah!
Amen.
Hallelujah!
And then the Girardi,
And then
well, we don't have to really
pissing.
go over that. It's the same thing as
You
the Mad
piss on a
Milks.
friend and it makes you piss faster.
It makes you
The
get
end.
pissed back faster when you piss on a friend.
Next. Oh, Pyro.
Jeez.
Pyro likes to collect rainbows. This is extinguishing a teammate will now return 20 health to the Pyro. Once again, Valve grabbing the player base by the face and screaming at them, use teamwork!
Teamwork! Teamwork!
it!
Teamwork!
It's literally just
No,
incentive to do teamwork.
out of, and guys, I'm just gonna warn you about the Pyro patches. You're not gonna like them, but honestly, I do like this patch. Again, encourages more team play, so I
It does.
have no problem with this patch.
They need
Team.
to find a way to have Pyro balanced in like normal pubs and like competitive because normally there's just one Pyro running around killing literally everyone.
3 patch notes in this that I've seen so far that encourage teamwork. That's extinguishing your allies now reduced to cooldown by 20% on the Girardi and the Mad Milk. And you get 20%, you get 20 health back when you extinguish a teammate as the Pyro. Teamwork!
Okay.
Teamwork! Teamwork!
So should we continue
Yeah.
in this?
No, we're done. We're done. That's all the patch notes. We don't cover the Pyro. Pyro's not worth it. Fuck him.
No, Buckaroo. We gotta keep going on.
Consecutive air blasts will no longer prevent enemies from air strafing until they touch the ground.
Pyros cannot
Yeah.
like completely pin you into the corner. Scouts are now free from the mortal coil.
Oh, nice! Thank you, Valve. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Instead, they'll just M1 and kill you faster. It says in the patch notes up here, it literally says Valve typed in you need to follow backburner to go W plus M1. Like seriously. It says it right on this page.
Darn.
Okay.
Alright, I'll read this one. The base flamethrower's damage fall-off over distance has been decreased, resulting in higher damage output at range. So basically, you do more damage from far away than you used to be able to do.
Further away. There's no the max damage and minimum damage is the same. It just scales better.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's needed, but
I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't really help.
It's a frame
I don't
thrower.
think.
I really don't know why you need to give a frame thrower more power, but
Ooh, the degreaser. The one that nobody cares about! Okay, sorry.
you mean
That's
the one
actually
that every
not
single
true.
Pyro uses?
Yeah, so that was a very incorrect statement there.
I'm
No
sorry,
longer
I
boost
don't care
RL
about the
switch
degreaser.
speed, instead boost switch to speed by 60% and switch from speed by 30%. That's a complete half from when switching happened. So you can't
So
like
again,
reserve shooter people and just remove damage penalty, so it does full damage. Increased air blast cost on a flamethrower made to air blast. Increased
By 20.
afterburn penalty to be complete shit. Wow. Thanks, Valve. You completely ruined what the weapon was made to do.
Congrats, Valve.
honestly, I really don't know why they have to increase the air blasting cost. I don't know why. What the hell
Keep
is
the
the point of
damage
that?
penalty.
They ruined a weapon that
Keep
for
the
me was
fucking
already
damage
ruined.
penalty.
So
I say keep the damage penalty, remove the air blast cost, and make the afterburn penalty just 33%, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'd
I
go
don't
with
see
that.
why it had to be like beaten with a Nerf bat.
and guys, hey guys, I'm just gonna say this. Let's skip to the extinguisher and leave. You know what last for this?
Okay,
Okay.
extinguisher was fine. Now before we read this, I want to say that extinguisher was fine. It made you hide in corners and actually come around corners and come up behind people and actually do what the pyro was made to, an ambush. It
Okay.
actually worked, and it actually but now they changed it to be like the original one, but slower.
Okay, properties changed. Okay. 100% chance to crit against burning targets.
Not from the back, just at all
33%,
times. Okay.
just everywhere. 33% damage penalty. Okay. 20%
That's
slower
fair.
attack speed. 75% slower switch to speed.
Basically, it's a slow pull. It's a slow pull out 150 damage if they're on fire. That's like less DPS than the flame.
Volvo!
It's not
Why
even
you
like
ruin weapons? Why you ruin weapons?
Now, I would like to say that if you were able to stay behind someone that was dumb with the other one and got 195 crits, it would have actually, had like very slightly more DPS than flamethrower and would be worth it. So, like, if you could actually like surprise heavies and kill them, you could if you surprise people, you killed them, like pyros should be doing, instead of whatever the fuck they're doing now.
They
It
frigged
actually
it.
felt like ambush classes with it. It was fun. What the fuck am I supposed to do with my cancer stick here?
Alright, medic, let's skip the, you know what. You know what, actually, we have to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
Phlogistinator.
Extinguisher.
They
10%
removed...
damage increase and gains uber for a few seconds when taunting and a second after, basically.
The
Okay.
Phlogistinator. Remove 10 damage penalty,
Hold on.
10% damage penalty. When activating the meter, the taunting pyro, gains temporary invulnerability. So he gets what Brett said. He gets just Uber for no reason.
Basically, instead of having
I'm
to
just
run
gonna.
away to the corner, he can now do it in front of the whole team with the middle finger, and they can't stop him at all because he's
Well,
probably
that's
overhealed at the same time.
This
frigged.
is. This is. And I'm just gonna say this for the behalf of everyone, but Valve, what went through your fucking head when you did this patch?
They
I
had
mean,
a bucket of crack, and some guy came up.
because honestly,
Can we get Pocket
honestly,
Ricky yet?
this is not a side grade. This is an upgrade. It's basically a
It
flamethrower
doesn't have
that
air
gives you
blast.
crits. That's it. That's the only thing about it. You can't air blast.
Okay,
Well, okay, but it gives you crits and Uber. So that's basically
It
saying,
I didn't know that they could do it.
please be a bad player.
I didn't know
now
that they could
see.
do it, but they fucked up a fucked up weapon. How do they do
Here's what
that?
here's what it's made for. It's made for ambushing W+M1 and like rotating through teams. Here, you completely ruined that and made it be like, I stay on front lines, I don't die, you die, eat shit. It literally ruined the point of the weapon that was like used for that.
Well, anywho, let's keep going down because I'm
Let's
about to
get
have
to
a
the
hernia just by looking at it.
medic. All right. Oh, they fixed the Crusader's crossbow. Yes.
Yes, they have,
Not
but
fixed.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
It's
well,
buffed.
yeah, we'll get that later.
All right. Medics now have a
Medics
slightly
now have
higher
slightly
health
higher health
regeneration.
regeneration.
Okay, me and Brett have to read it at the same time. We have to do that like. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Basically, if you're healing someone dying, you don't get completely wrecked. So that's good. And medics had crit heals or like crit passive regeneration to where like the longer they went without taking damage, they'd start healing up to like 7 health per second. So now here you can actually like not back off if people are taking enough damage. Like if you're needed in the fight, like that badly, you don't get punished for it. You can actually stay in the fight longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which I
during
really like, 'cause, again, as that.
It probably works on that whole crit heal basis. It probably like doubles the time for it to go up instead of like just +1 extra.
like during setup time, Uber charged build rate is now increased by 3 times. So more Uber basically when you're setting up.
Yeah.
Basically, if you join a game 30 seconds into setup time, or like you switch to medic, you won't end up with 70% Uber. Just like, oh, okay.
Oh, the amputator. I dislike this weapon, but maybe they fixed it.
Taunt can now be activated by alt fire. Healing done with the taunt now grants a small amount of Uber charge. I wonder what's the max Uber you can get to that. Be surrounded in teammates.
Oh, the
yeah,
Uber.
I want someone to get a full server of 32 people, have like all teammates with 1 HP around them, just like heavies with 1 HP, and then have like spies from the other team surround him as well, and then have him taunt and see how much Uber he can get out of it.
Every single
That is the test that we
3,000%
must
Uber.
do.
That's 150 per every heavy, and like if I don't know if it counts Ubers for the spies, or the actual spy
It's Uber
HP,
charge.
but still.
It's Uber charged.
Alright, the Vaccinator. Remove 10% health regeneration on proper resist. What? Oh. What did that say? Yeah?
It healed if you resist
What?
resist something. It healed you a bit.
Okay, I get that
It
now.
healed you a bit.
Alright.
Whenever, like, say a heavy had a explosive resistance and he got hit, and it healed the medic a bit.
Oh, okay, I get it
Just
now
stay
for
alive.
resistance, yeah. Added slight Uber charge build on proper resist.
So you can stay in the fight like you should. It's literally made to like
Yeah.
100% all the time to stay in the fight.
Increased
Yeah.
Uber charge rate from plus 50% to plus 67%.
Cool.
Reduced overhealed Uber charge rate rate penalty from 33% from 66%. So they halved that. As
Yeah.
this penalty is applied after the base increase, healing an overhealed patient is now 33% more effective.
Hooray! You don't. It's made to stay in the fight, but if you're spending 10 seconds overhealing a heavy, you can't go and like make sure everyone else is not dead. Especially
Yeah,
if
and
everyone's getting picked off with
it's
like
just-
a pistol or something. Just like.
Yeah, it's just that one of those weapons where I really wish they'd sit down and actually try to fix it. Instead of doing these little bullshit patches. Because I really do want to like the Vaccinator, but as a medic myself, get rid of the overheal, like, production. The quick fix, I can understand that. But this weapon needs it. It needs something.
The
The
Vaccinator's good
resistance
battle
for
mode.
it is shitty, in my opinion. So, that's
For
all I gotta
battle
say
medic,
about that.
if you ever start dying, you just literally attach to the nearest teammate and Uber charge and hope it works. Just like panic last second. But that's all it's good for like last second battle medicing. That says something.
So yeah, basically the Vaccinator's now battle medic. Hoorah! Go kill everybody. Anyway, now the one I'm really excited about, the Crusader's crossbow. They buffed the Crusader's crossbow.
It probably
Yeah,
gives less
slightly.
Uber charge. All these extra slight Uber charges are probably like 50% of the Uber charge you would get if you just healed them with your medigun. So there's probably like a trade-off there
But they buffed it and I like it.
for this patch.
And the
Yeah.
quick fix, which I think, German, you were just talking about the quick fix, weren't you?
Yeah, I was talking about a while back ago about the Vaccinator, yeah.
Yeah. So fixed cases where quick fix Uber charge players could still be affected by certain knockback effects. So they fixed that. Players can no longer
Yeah.
capture objectives while under the effects of the quick fix Uber charge. So they balance that amazingly to go with the other Uber charges.
Yeah, honestly, even though the quick fix Uber charge is not really Uber charge, it's still technically an Uber charge. So I see why they did that.
Yeah. It's quick fix, but it's still overcharge. You're still invulnerable. Alright, spy!
Spy.
Yeah, you go ahead and
The
read
hub
this one, Brett.
cloak meter now displays motion and feign when Cloak and Dagger and Deadwing are equipped respectively. Please, fix the caps. My OCD is dying.
Motion! And burn!
Cloak.
Deadringer. Initial damage reduction when feigning death increased 75% from 50%.
So
So
basically,
25%. So basically, if you can tank a crit rocket better, but probably not enough to still live. But still.
Yeah. But hey, it still helps, right?
Yeah.
You know, splash damage and stuff, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Spycicle. Fixed a bug where ammo packs from dead players were not filling the Spycicle meter. Fire immunity shield no longer appears when the fire immunity is triggered.
Yeah, they had to hide that fire immunity thing. That was like for AdCon. It like AdCon the fire immunity onto him and then AdCon to remove whenever it ran out. That's how it's programmed. But they didn't make the effect on it invisible.
Oh, so like you could see
So
him. It's like,
it
hey,
just
there's a spy over here.
like he's dead ringing away, but he has like this giant fucking bubble over him that's team
Yeah.
colored the other color.
I wonder
I am
what
not
that
a
could
spy.
be.
What do you mean? I am not a spy.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Oh, the Fist of Steel for the heavy. Remove deploy time penalty. Added penalty of increased holster time by 100%. Holy shit.
Yeah. So basically, once you get the Fist of Steel out, you have them.
I personally think it was fine without it, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the increased holster time and increased deploy time were not needed. You take it out and you take a decent amount of less damage. Congratulations, you can't shoot anything still. So if you're running across the battlefield with it out, you're still probably going to take a shit ton of damage anyways.
Hey,
Instead, you could probably just use the GOU and probably just run, and no one can hit a heavy going that speed because no one's used to it. So.
Yeah.
I got a question really quick about the pyro. Did they ever fix the third degree? Because I know it was kind of screwed up.
No.
They never fixed it?
No, they
No.
haven't fixed it
They
yet.
need to fix it.
No. Oh, don't worry, because the fog got a buff, so don't worry.
Jeez. Alright, gloves of running urgently. I think, yeah, okay. Increased holster time penalty, so, yeah.
I didn't notice this. I played heavy for a while. I didn't really notice it.
Yes.
Oh
So
wait,
it doesn't
wait,
really
is that,
affect that
is
much?
is that to counter out the base weapon switch time? So heavy like is slightly slower than everyone else in that respect. Once again, making him a tactician to actually get to places before enemies.
I guess. So they
Yeah.
had to balance that out just because they added something. Alright, the Warrior Spirit.
is literally a joke weapon.
Now heals 50 health on kill. Damage received and dealt
Ooh.
increased by 30%. And remove the health penalty.
Yay! It's no longer very shitty. Well, it wasn't very shitty before, but
Okay.
It's still basically shit because it's basically Devil Knight on heavy without a shield.
The eviction notice. You're getting kicked out of your apartment. I mean, now provides 15% more speed bonus. Now increases damage taken by 20%. So.
Yeah, if you punch something, it makes it go fast. I don't know why all of these freaking heavy melees are take damage increase. Please, you can have a shotgun.
And the
I don't
biggest
think it's
one,
needed.
of all,
like the biggest
the
one
giant, holy shit.
in this update, the giant, thank God they fixed it, the Demo Man / Demo Knight. Okay, Brett, read
Alright,
this.
I'm gonna get started.
Read it, go
Shield
ahead.
Bash now deals damage at all ranges, scaled by distance. Shield Bash didn't really do much damage. I think the Persian Shield did like 70 at max. Melee damage boost after Shield Bash is based on the amount of charge consumed. Now does mini crit at 25% depleted and full crit at 60% depleted. So you can actually get in close with a Devil Knight without fear of instant dying. Charging now removes debuffs from Devil Knight. Bleed, Fire, Milk, and Gelati. Probably because he's drunk or something. I can't think, I'm going fast here. All swords have a slower deploy time and holster speed compared to base weapons in addition to their increased melee range. Devil Knight hybrids are now more erect. Splendid screen. Remove the ability to deal charge impact damage at any range, now native to all shields. Increase the charge rate by 50%. Increase blast resistance from 15 to 20%. Tide Toner now grants mini crit instead of full crit on shield charge dash. Tide Toner is now elect. Reduce resistances to 15. Charge and charge. Reduce blast resistance from 40 to 30. Remove fire immunity. Oh come on! A Charge and charge was a defensive one out of all the shields. That was actually fine. That was
Yeah.
actually fine. You could at least keep the fire immunity. It's like the only thing it had over every other shield.
Now
And
it's
it came
basically the
to-
same, and it's dumb.
Now it's basically
Yeah.
funded screen wins. Play them more.
Remove charge duration bonus. Now restores 25 health on kill. Remove the health
Yeah, I
penalty,
was making.
and now
hey,
increases
hey, I was
damage.
making sure I said that correctly.
Now increases
Oh,
damage
good
taken
jobs.
while active by 15%.
Now restores 25. Yeah, basically remove charge to. Aw, what? That's basically the Islander. But
So the shittier Islander. Okay, guys, the shittier
Yeah,
Islander is now the the more weapon.
Raiden more.
It's the more weapon.
I just want to say that the Islander could overheal by like 15 to 20 HP, and also give you max HP, damage, and speed. So this thing is literally worthless now.
Everybody, start crafting it in a
Yeah.
scrap.
25%,
I'm
the
kidding, just
20
save it.
Plus health on kill doesn't even matter anymore because the damage taken while active is now 15% instead of minus 15 HP. So if you get hit by a rocket, you're gonna be taking slightly more. I mean, I guess it's better that way, but still, the
Still,
Islander's
yeah.
like literally better in every way in that respect.
Yeah.
Also, you can't like do across the map.
So it does the
So,
same thing
it's
as
not even a
another
fun
weapon,
weapon
but
anymore.
worse, basically.
And it's not even a fun side weapon. The fun side weapons should stay at least a bit.
Yeah. All right, the
You can't
Persian
have
Persuader.
everything hard-ass competitive. Remove ammo pickups granting health instead of ammo, so you won't get like 30 to 50 HP whenever you kill someone. Added penalties of reduced primary and secondary ammo. Ammo pickups now replenish charge. Now gains charge meter on hit. Persian Persuader, splendid screen, new Tide Toner, but it actually is kind of fair because you actually have to aim it instead of like instantly ping-ponging.
Okay. Quickie Bomb
Quickie
Launcher.
Bomb Launcher, fizzle time increased from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Now you don't. Now you can wait like a second to detonate it, instead of just like the second it hits the ground, it's gone. Urbo Caber.
Oh
Basically,
boy.
it does-
Wait. Didn't they actually
switch to-
just like nerf this like the gunmetal update?
Yes, and every terrorist complained, even me.
Yeah, I mean, come on. All right, read it. Go ahead.
Base
What
melee
did they fix?
damage plus 20. It basically now does 120 to 150 damage, and granted it hits fully. Then again, the Caber never really had good registry, and you were doing 20 damage to scouts originally. So I don't know. It's probably still fucked a bit. And now 20% fire rate penalty, which didn't matter since I never swung it around like an idiot anyways. I always like mind gamed my way to it. Added 100% switch 2-time penalty. Great, now it takes longer to pull out.
Jesus.
Thanks.
The loose cannon.
Reduce projectile speed, now a visible attribute, it already had it. Reduce cannon impact damage by 10. Damage also scales with distance, making a double donk do 120 damage. I read about that at one point. So it won't one-shot light classes. So basically there's like almost no point to do it, but it's more fair. Well, it still like gets them away, so I guess it still works. Reduce knockback from cannon hit, knockback strength is now similar to air blast. So now it doesn't like fling you to the wall violently.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bully anymore.
Yeah.
It's
I gotta
not,
say
it's
though,
not like the Force.
yeah, I gotta say, but there's like all these updates to Devilman and all that stuff. I gotta say, most of it I have to agree with. It's just like little balance changes from here and there, but
Except for the more weapon. The more weapon is now completely useless.
well, yeah, but still.
I liked it. It didn't do too much. I think it was a sword, so it still had increased melee range. It didn't do too much. It was just kind of something fun that was there to the side. It didn't have its like own place anywhere besides like a little niche for like longer range soldiers. Like I actually kind of used it. Like when I was playing Demo Knight and I just couldn't make soldiers, I just said, fuck it, I'm doing this, and it worked. So like if you can't reach people in longer maps, it still works kind of well.
No, please. No, they nerfed the Jag. No, I love the Jag so much. I loved it.
Everyone did.
But
After removing a stab from the sentry, there was now a 0.5 second delay before the sentry is active again. I saw someone bitching about this on Reddit. Basically, he was in Dust Bowl, and there was one spy that could walk in, sap all his shit, and even if he removed it instantly, there was still time for someone to just walk in and destroy it all. He
yeah,
was, like, pissed.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it should probably be, like, 0.2 seconds if they really wanted to. Just something to
yeah.
poke a shot in.
Honestly, it should probably
Because
not be
it's
there
just
at
like-
all. It doesn't balance anything.
I
It just
mean-
makes it
I
more
mean,
unfair.
You should honestly. Well, it balances engineers having like completely stalling a game, but that's really what they were made for.
Yeah. And they're easily counterable
So-
by anything without that delay there.
yeah.
Yeah, one good demo man can take out just like a bunch of nesting NGs. Granted that none of them use a short circuit. If they do, then you can just have a spy still come in and sap. Like,
Yeah.
In pubs, you can see like 5 million people like running against a sentry and dying. All you have to do is go demo man, aim in its general direction with a stick bomb launcher, and it dies in 2 shots.
Yeah.
And no one knows. Hell, even if they do use a short circuit, they might not see the stickies in time. You have like 2 seconds to react, with like a half-second switch speed. And,
Okay,
like,
Well,
normal human
you
reaction
can use the
time.
rescue ranger if you really want to. You can walk away and just use the rescue ranger.
Yeah, I guess, but
Yeah,
still,
but
I mean, like,
this is well, in this situation, there's an engineer in like a corner or something, and there's people coming in just trying to kill it but failing. So I'm pretty sure you can't like get away too much.
sentries brought into a respawn room no longer detonate outside of man versus machine. So, okay.
So
That's good.
so you don't accidentally pick up a sentry during setup and it destroys in your hand.
Yeah.
The Jag.
I
Added
know
damage
why.
penalty against buildings. 3 hits to destroy sapper. It
Why?
attacks faster. That wouldn't be too bad, but the sapper disabling a sentry for half second is just like, lol, fuck you.
Yeah. So basically, guys, just remember this: enjoy it while it lasts.
No! They
Hey,
nerfed
hey,
the
hey,
Rescue
weapons
Ranger!
while it
The
lasts.
Jag and the Rescue Ranger are my 2 favorite engineer weapons. They completely nerfed them.
That's fine.
But you know what? I'm
The Rescue
okay.
Ranger is
60's okay. I can shoot. I can still save it.
It's free healing with literally no metal.
Yeah.
And you can literally pull it still, so. I'm
I
pretty
guess.
sure once the sentry gets sapped, there's like a second before it comes back anyways. Mostly because of the turn rates, or like there's like 0.1 seconds before it starts shooting, even when after it beeps. So like it still is like still like that. So I don't know.
So like they nerfed it a little bit, and it's still free healing with free metal, like you said. So well, with no
Yeah.
metal at all. So yeah, good.
And
Alright,
that's
general.
the end of actual balance changes.
General is
Well,
just
well,
like all this
general-
stuff.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it's mostly just like updates to the tech forwards of that, just bugs, fixes, and most of that, and which I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't want to hear, but the only thing, but here I'm gonna sum it up. It's just basically saying that they added the Team Fortress 2 stuff. They added a new thing called the Strat Counter Transfer Tool, which this thing helps you transfer all your kills, assist
CS:GO.
kills onto. Yeah, I know, CS:GO, to another weapon of yours, which you can craft by using 2 strange parts that you don't need. It should be under your rare items in the craft menu. Most of it is bug fixes of the bicycle and all of that. There is some performance issues that they fixed too as well with the headphones. And the last really big change is the manpower changes. If you guys want to read that off, I'll be happy to do it.
Yeah, go ahead, read them.
We're
There's not
covering
that many.
basic gameplay, but why not?
There's not that many. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, just basically, it's like one of those flags will become poisonous, mark the center for death after 90
Okay.
seconds being stolen. So basically, it's saying,
Basically, you
You're-
can't hold on to it too long.
yeah.
Which doesn't
Or you'll
matter because you
die.
can get to the end of the map in 20 seconds anyways. So I don't really see the things.
If both teams'
Yeah,
flags are
so-
stolen and poisonous, the team will they will return when next dropped. So basically, if
Can
you
you
hold
like
both teams hold
not
the
cap?
flag,
Can you not cap if the flag isn't at base?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I guess if you hold on to if both teams are holding onto the flags too long, when they die, it'll just go back to where it went.
Retrieve our flag.
Hmm. Fixed players being able to grapple during pre-round freeze period. Okay, reduce the number of flag captures required to win from 10 to 7 on official servers. Regeneration power up. Health regeneration amount changes. Scout, sniper, and spy increased. Engineer decreased. Reflect
Because
power
fuck
up.
the engineer.
Yeah, added. Poor engineer. Reflect power up. Added pushback force to players who damage a power up carrier except for flame damage. Added overheal effect to players whose max health is increased by a power up.
Yeah, that's basically if you have 300 max health and you like go back to like 200 health, you'll have 100 extra overheal for a bit. Normal overheal, it won't say though, but
Alright,
the
well.
whole switching strangers things is useful because if you have a skin you like, a new skin you like, you can like take your strange rocket launcher that you've been using for years and just kind of move it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty useful, and I'm going to probably use that for my med gun. But
Yeah.
other than that, that's really it. That's
So,
really the main changes. If you guys want to go on the main way page, look at all of them for yourself. You can do that and check out the taunts and all that. But
yeah. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the update? Do you think like, what do you think it did for all the classes? Do you think it
The
balanced the
class
game a little
became
more?
less thought provoking. The only weapon that took actual thought has been completely turned back into what it used to be, but worse.
Oh, and more
Well,
more teamwork, too.
yeah,
Teamwork.
yeah, I really like it how teamwork is being a little bit more valued.
Encouraged.
Team Fortress 2, yeah, encouraged. But I gotta say, I really don't care for the Pyroline cases. I don't like
Oh,
it.
but I
I
want to
don't.
do an unboxing with those if I get the money. I want to do an unboxing with those and the military cases
The
because I
Hell
want them.
Ranch
Yes,
looks
the
good.
Warbirds
The
I
Hell Ranch looks
love.
good.
I absolutely love the Warbird
The
ones. The stamps are
Warbirds.
back. You have cosmetics. The new
Give
maps
me
are
the
pretty
wrench from the
good.
Pyroland case and the win.
The
That's
the
it.
Buckering Buckaroo and the Mana Robux I love. The Bad Pipes are probably the second worst taunt I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pretty
Other than
terrible.
that, that was really. Yeah, other than that, that's really. And also, guys, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. This ain't the Christmas update.
I
It's coming soon.
don't think it is. Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
It said in the blog post this is the end of the year update, so maybe they lied. Maybe there's gonna be a
Well,
small update after.
before we
which
go,
will
I
get.
just want to
Which will,
say
oh,
that
I see what they're doing. Instead of using a beta, they're updating it, and then like a week after, they'll like update it again, fixing some shit, and then adding some weapons. Hopefully, please God.
please. Anyway, before we go, I just want to say
Gaben.
that the demo night had a tough break this update. Da-dum. See you guys later.
Get out.
Stop.
End this. End this. End your
Kill me.